So when you're taking your dog for a walk, you're going to want to make sure that the pavement isn't too hot for their paws. If it's too hot for your hand, it's too hot for your dog.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nick of Time Pet Service, where we love our dogs, share tips, and clear up pet myths. Today we're diving into the 7-second hand test. You know, that trick where you place the back of your hand on the pavement to check if it's too hot for your dog's paws. Well, it's a popular advice, and let's be real, it's not the full story. Let's break it down with some common sense and a little love for our furry friends. Okay, so the idea is that if you can't hold the back of your hand on the pavement for 7 seconds, it's too hot for your dog's paws. But there's the thing, a lot of folks, even some dog walking professionals, get this wrong, and it's just amazing to me. They think you're supposed to just place the palm of your hand when it's actually the back of your hand to the ground. Either way, this advice is a bit oversimplified. Dogs are tougher and more resilient than we sometimes give them credit for. And they'd much rather be out exploring in the heat and the hot weather than lying on their bed inside depressed, feeling bored. Let's look at why this test isn't the best way to keep our pups safe. So first, let's talk about dog paw pads. They're really incredible. Unlike the back of our hands, dog paw pads are thick and tough and fatty layer that acts like nature's cushion. They're built to handle tough ground, hot sand, and even warm pavement. Dogs are like little adventurers ready to take on more than we might think. Our hands, not so much. They're way more sensitive. So comparing your hand to your dog's paw is like comparing sneakers to hiking boots. They're just not the same. And here's another thing to consider. Every dog is different. Just like humans, every human is different. A husky who loves cooler weather might not be thrilled about warm sidewalk, while a chihuahua from a sunny climate might be totally fine. Dogs are resilient and adapt to their surroundings in ways that vary by breed and background. The hand test treats all dogs the same, but our pups deserve a more personalized approach. Not every dog is going to struggle just because it's a warm day. And guess what? Dogs are smart. They actually have some common sense, actually. They don't just stand there on the pavement. They'll lift their paw, find shade, or speed up to cooler spots. They're tough enough to handle a quick walk on warm ground, and honestly, they'd rather be here outside enjoying the heat and fresh air rather than sitting inside feeling down. That said, I'm super careful with my dogs in the heat because I love them to pieces. I always keep an eye on them and bring water to splash on their paw pads, neck, back to keep them cool and happy. The hand test makes it sound like dogs can't handle any warmth, but they're smarter than that. A short walk with some shade breaks is usually just fine, so don't overreact. Now let's talk about us humans. The back of our hand or even your palm, if you're doing it wrong, isn't a great judge of what's safe for your dog. Everyone's sensitive to heat differently. One person might say, oof, that's too hot, while the other person's like, yeah, it's fine. Our hands just aren't built like dogs' paws. And our comfort levels vary too much to make this test reliable. Let's just trust our dog's toughness a bit more and focus on what they actually need. They need to be outside in nature. It doesn't matter if it's too hot for you, okay? Dogs are different. So next time you hear about the 7-second hand test, back of the hand, not palm, by the way, take it with a grain of salt. Dogs are tougher, smarter, and more resilient than this test suggests. They'd rather be out exploring a warm day than cooped up inside feeling bored. I keep my dogs safe with water, shady routes, and lots of love because these goofballs mean the absolute world to me. Stick to short walks, find some shade, and just trust your instincts as a pet parent. Subscribe for more tips to keep your pup happy, and let's keep those tails wagging without all the extra worry. It's just some heat. Let's have the dog outside. Let's give them some fun, play fetch. You could just find the shade, keep water, and you'll be fine to go. Subscribe, hit the like button for more dog videos coming your way. Take care. Nick of Time Pet Service, we're out.